What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to day cuatro, to day 4. Hope you're all doing fantastic. It's great to be here again and to have everybody who is participating and watching this live and also recorded in the 5-day challenge. So today we're going to talk about the breath, why that's important in mindfulness, and about our brain's potential. And the reason that we want to talk about this today, because actually the breath is something that we really take for granted. Breathing is something that happens completely automatically, and it's one of the most important things for our survival. But it has a lot of effect on how we live. It has a big effect on the nervous system, and if you hold your breath for too long, you will probably die. So being able to use it well and be mindful of it can be a great tool. So to jump in today, I want to talk about the science of breath a little bit, and then I've got a little video for you, and then a couple of exercises. So this is going to be an intense 30 minutes, might even go a bit longer. But to start, I want to talk about basically, what is breath and why is it related to mindfulness? Because as I said before, we take it for granted. It's a part of what makes us live. It's part of the autonomic nervous system. So basically everything that our body does that we don't need to do consciously. But what if you paid attention to these things consciously, such as you can't really pay conscious and present. Because when you're focusing on your senses, you're in the present moment, and you're not focusing on what's in the future or what's in the past, not reducing anxiety, reducing worry, simply by focusing on the breath, right? But the breath is so much more than that. Because when we're breathing, we're stimulating different parts of the nervous system as well. Oftentimes, we're breathing too much, actually. People are breathing in sharply, like when you're hyperventilating, your body's doing that because it thinks that it needs to be in survival mode. And actually what triggers that too is the fast breathing, because when you breathe fast in, you're activating the sympathetic nervous system, that part of the nervous system that's more energizing, that's more stimulating the amygdala. And when you're breathing out, so breathing more like that outwards, then it's the parasympathetic nervous system, which is more relaxing. And when you're taking deep breaths, then you're stimulating what's called the vagus nerve, the vagus nerve. And what that does, it's basically a nerve that is, when triggered, helps to induce calm and relaxation, to reduce the fight or flight response. Like even with just knowing that, with breathing deep and slowly, you can calm yourself down. And I'm going to show you a little video now to show you where the vagus nerve is, and so you get a clear understanding of how it works. Okay? Remember, it's somewhere in your brain, and it's what is used, can be used to calm yourself a lot more easily. So take a deep breath in, and let's watch this video.
The vagus nerve is an extremely long nerve that travels from the brainstem to the colon and has a long list of functions. It carries sensory information about pain, touch, and temperature from the throat, parts of the inner and outer ear, and the meninges near the back of the head. It plays a very minor role in taste. It also receives sensory information from internal organs in the neck, chest, and abdomen, like the esophagus, heart, and digestive tract. And it carries sensory information from both baroreceptors in the aorta that detect changes in blood pressure and chemoreceptors in the aorta that sense oxygen levels in the blood. The vagus nerve controls the movement of a number of muscles in the pharynx, soft palate, and larynx, as well as one muscle in the tongue, to play a critical role in the control of speaking and swallowing. It is also the main parasympathetic nerve of the body, providing parasympathetic innervation to organs throughout the neck, thorax, and abdomen, contributing to a variety of functions such as the slowing of heart rate. There are several nuclei in the medulla associated with the vagus nerve and the different types of information it carries. Information about touch, pain, and temperature travels to the spinal trigeminal nucleus. Sensory information from internal organs or visceral sensory information travels to the solitary nucleus. Motor signals originate in the nucleus ambiguous. Parasympathetic fibers originate primarily in the dorsal vagal motor nucleus, while some parasympathetic fibers that travel to the heart begin in the nucleus ambiguous. Symptoms of vagus nerve damage may include hoarseness of the voice, difficulty swallowing, and a deficient gag reflex. The uvula may deviate away from the side where the damage has occurred. Because the nerve supplies a number of organs, however, damage can result in many other symptoms as well, like abnormalities in heart rate or gastrointestinal problems.
That was a video by Neuroscientifically Challenged. And that one was quite scientific, but basically what it was showing you is that it controls a lot of parts of your body. And what it didn't show, which I was hoping they would, was the part about how you can stimulate it simply by breathing deeply. So when you're breathing deeply, you stimulate this nerve, which helps you to relax and feel calm. One exercise that's great for doing this is called the 4-7-8. And it goes like this. Follow me. We're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 7, and breathe out for 8. Do it a couple times. So let's breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then breathe in quickly. Hold it and breathe out. And simply by doing that, I would recommend even doing that short breathing cycle. If you can do it 5 to 10 times, instead of having a coffee break or a smoking break, do a breathing break. And you can already reduce stress significantly. Because as we know, stress is the buildup of serotonin, right? I need to double check, but yes. No. You know what the stress chemical is. And when that builds up, you need a way to release it, and people don't know really how to release it. And this is a way to do it, basically to calm your body, calm your mind. And the reason why this is also so powerful is because when you're calmer, and especially if you're leading a project or you need to focus, then your mind's not bouncing around. Then it's able to do what it needs to do, and it can be more productive. And you're also happier, of course, because you're not stressed. So that's fantastic. Now, what about unlocking your brain's potential? How does that link to the breath? Well, if you haven't heard of this guy called Wim Hof, I want to show you a little bit of what he does, because he uses the breath in a very different way. His breathing is a lot more intense, and what he teaches is how the breath is linked to boosting the immune system. Now, this is less about mindfulness, but the exercise that I want to show you will give you an idea of what our bodies are capable of when you just when you follow someone, and not necessarily follow, but when you go beyond what your subconscious is telling you. Our subconscious is the part of the brain that dictates our automatic actions and behavior, and often stops us when there's some kind of fear that we don't want to go past. And this can be fear of anything, fears that you might not even have thought of, fears of making too much money, fears of success, fears of approaching people, fears of talking to that stranger or that cute person. And if you can recognize that, first of all, that's the first step, awareness, then you can go past it. But our brains are going to be like, there's a fear there. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to create thoughts of doubt and uncertainty. But if you're able to calm that part of the brain, which is like through this calm breathing, then you can go past it. And this may be a bit hard to believe, right? Because you're like, how can I control my subconscious mind? Well, I'm going to show you that it's possible through a breathing exercise that Wim Hof does. And I'm just going to play his video because it's really well guided. And what it's going to do is going to show you how you can hold your breath for a lot longer than you think. So your brain's going to tell you probably that, I can't hold it more than 30 seconds or 45 seconds, maybe even a minute. But we're going to hold it over a minute. And it might blow your mind a little bit, because what we need to do in order to show our subconscious that it's okay to go beyond our fears is to simply do things that are uncomfortable. Does that make sense? We need to be able to take a step beyond that uncertainty, that fear, in order to prove to ourselves that things that we dream about, things that we are scared to do, are possible. And simply breathing shows you that this part of us can be conquered, and we can go beyond the fear of not breathing, but we actually can. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to oxygenate the body a lot, breathing in and out 30 times, and then we're going to hold. We're going to do 2 rounds. And by the way, it's okay if you don't hold a minute. Hold as long as you think is necessary, because it can be quite difficult indeed. And I don't want anybody to pass out. Like, if you need to breathe, please breathe. And what we're also doing is, by oxygenating the body, we're just going to breathe in and out quite rapidly. This is also going to be energizing. As I said, breathing in and out, well, the in parts, if you're breathing in a lot, you're activating the sympathetic nervous system, which is energizing. And this boosts adrenaline as well, which has been shown to help in combating diseases or boosting the immune system. So if you're ready, I'm going to show you this video clip, because he guides us very well. Though he has a YouTube channel where he has a lot of different guided meditations, breathing exercises, I would say, rather than simply meditating. The reason I also like to link this to mindfulness is because when you're doing this breathing, you're not thinking about anything else. So you're being present. And when you come out of this exercise, you're going to see how powerful it is to use the breath to wake up, to reduce stress, and just feel a lot better. So now I'm going to share my screen. We're going to do 3 rounds of 30 breaths. And between each round, we're holding a minute to a minute and a half. You might feel some tingling in your extremities, like your fingers and your toes. That's totally normal. And remember, if you can't hold your breath as long as he asks, then that's totally fine as well. So, are you ready? Let's do it.
Hi guys, welcome. This is a guided breathing session. Relax to the deepest. Lie down, sit down, whatever it takes. Relax. Are you ready? Here we go. Round number 1. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Just go with the flow of the breath. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in and letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. Ten more. Fully in, let it go. Five more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Fully in and let go. All right. 1 minute breath hold from now on. Be in this moment. Let the body do what the body is capable of doing. Be aware of your heartbeat. Slow it down and just be in this moment. Let that relaxation spread down to your toes, into your fingertips, to the base of your neck and head. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. Okay, recovery breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 2. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. In, out, in, out, in, out, into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in and letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with peace, out with stress. Ten more. Fully in, let it go. Nice, deep, circular breaths. Five more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Fully in. And on the exhale, stop. 1.5 minute breath hold from now on. Feel, become aware of your body. If your hands and feet are tingling, or you feel your body temperature is changing, that's okay. You're doing fantastic. If you need to breathe before I give the cue, that's okay. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. When you're ready, fully in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 3. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In with the relaxation, out with the stress. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in and letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with peace, out with stress. Ten more. Fully in, let it go. Nice, deep, circular breaths. Five more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Fully in. And on the exhale, stop. 1.5 minute breath hold from now on. Become aware of the blood running through your veins, your heart beating. Feel. Thirty seconds left. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. All right. Breathe in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let your breathing return to normal as you finish up the round. Move your body bit by bit.
Welcome back. Move your body bit by bit. You start with your hands and toes. Simply getting back to stretching a little bit. Your body might feel a bit cold. I know mine is. And what we were doing there is basically oxygenating our cells. And that's the reason why you can also hold your breath for so long, is because your cells hold all that oxygen inside, because we were really breathing a lot right before, right? Were you able to hold? How long were you able to hold? Minute and a half? Isn't that crazy? When you're breathing out and you can hold that much. That blows my mind every time. Like, it's insane. Like, when I'm just walking normally and I try to hold my breath, can't do more than 30, 40 seconds. But then when I'm breathing like that and breathe out and hold a minute and a half, easy. I've done it up to 2 minutes as well. Because of course, the more you practice, the more your body gets used to it. Like everything, it's a habit. It still blows my mind. And yeah, not only is that very beneficial for simply unblocking your belief in yourself and what your body can do, but also has a lot of health benefits. Like I said, boosting the immune system. I'd recommend, look up Wim Hof, because he's got a lot of cool materials. And that's what he's known for. Usually he accompanies this breathing with ice baths or cold baths, because that helps with also boosting the immune system and resisting any cold or making your body stronger. So please, I would love to comment, how long were you able to hold? Because that's always super amazing to see. Now, if you want to know more ways of how you can overcome any fears from your subconscious mind, I'm going to be talking a lot about that after this challenge. I have a program, as I mentioned yesterday. It's going to be called the More Conscious Life course. And it's going to be a weekly get together with more amazing minded people, because here you're just doing it alone, right? And wouldn't it be amazing to have a community that supports you to be more conscious of how you're living, be your more authentic self? And that's where you can find below if you want to sign up already. Because right now, especially during this time of weirdness, of pandemic, we often lack a community of people that can support us, feel motivated, be focused, and create a routine that really helps us to move forward and progress on our goals. And that's what I want to do with this program. The More Conscious Life course is going to be all about designing the routine and life that you want to live, so that you know what are your goals, so you can be super clear and have an action plan to know how to get them, and also create the motivation that reduces procrastination and helps you to take steps towards your goals more easily, and being conscious about it. The reason that it's called the More Conscious Life is because a big part of going for your goals and crushing it in your progress in life is about enjoying the moment as well. It's not about the goals. Having goals and direction is important, but you need to know how to enjoy the journey. And when you're more conscious about the journey, when you're able to enjoy the moment, then that's when it becomes really fun. And through doing exercises like this and having people that support you on making progress, then you become unstoppable. Your mind becomes a crazy motivated machine that wakes up with more energy. When you start to take care of your body and integrate everything that I'm going to include in the course, then you're going to become even more unstoppable. Because not only does it give you a lot of tools, this course, but also it keeps you accountable, because the people in this course are going to be full of energy as well and supporting you for whatever you want, including myself as the facilitator. So if it's not linked below, you'll get a reminder about it soon, but you should be able to sign up now. Tomorrow will be the last day where you'll be able to find the course. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about one last thing, which is very exciting. Sorry, I was just looking for little notes, but I seem to have lost it. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about something even more incredible. Can't believe it, right? Today was already very cool. But tomorrow I'm going to show you my best and favorite gratitude meditation to start the day with motivation. So, you know how motivation is a big part of going towards your goals and overcoming imposter syndrome and making sure that you can crush and overcome any fears that stop you. The exercise I'm going to show you tomorrow about gratitude and visualization always puts me in a motivated state of mind, guaranteed. So if you don't make it tomorrow, I'm sorry for you for missing that, but it's going to be incredible. It's a exercise by one of my favorite life coaches, and who you'll find out tomorrow. Okay. So for now, hope you enjoyed today. Hope you learned a lot about the breath, and please keep on implementing it and sharing it with your friends. Remember, these videos will not be on YouTube forever, as I'm putting them into a course, mini course as well. So share them with your friends as much as possible. And otherwise, see you tomorrow, same time, same place.